Good afternoon, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Khaled Chouman, Executive Director, Cotton Egypt Association. It is our great pleasure to welcome you today to celebrate together with the World Cotton Day from Egypt, the land of the white gold, the Egyptian cotton, the beloved Egyptian cotton. This special event is under the auspices of the Ministry of Public Business Sector, the Ministry of Trade and Industry, and the Ministry of Solidarity and Social Affairs. Please let me introduce Mr. Wael Olama, the Chairman of Cotton Egypt Association.
Good afternoon, dear distinguished guests attending the event physically or by video conference in different parts of the world. It's a pleasure to have you all, and I'd like to start by thanking Dr. Ahmed Mustafa, Chairman of the holding company of Cotton, Spinning, Weaving and Garments, and Dr. Mohammed Negm, Vice Chairman of International Cotton Research Association, for coordinating the event with ICAC. Also thanks to Mrs. Marie Bshara for sharing with us her beautiful Egyptian cotton collection of Marie Louis exclusive brand. Cotton is, and I believe will remain, the most important fiber for the mankind. Egyptian cotton is definitely the jewel of the crown. I'm glad that recently there have been tremendous positive actions done by the Egyptian cabinet, led by the Ministry of Public Business Sector and supervised by Minister Tawfiq personally. These actions enabling modernization of ginning, working on reducing the contamination, massive new investment will definitely push the Egyptian cotton much forward. The Better Cotton Initiative, BCI, has been officially announced last June, is definitely a big plus for Egyptian cotton in today's world of sustainability environment. Cotton Egypt Association will continue to protect the authenticity of Egyptian cotton in the whole world, as well as working with the different stakeholders for continuous improvement of Egyptian cotton. Thank you very much, and I would like to introduce Dr. Ahmed Mustafa, Chairman of the holding company.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to thank Mr. Khaled Chouman and Mr. Wael for this invitation. This day is to remember, as Egyptian, our Egyptian cotton, the finest cotton in the world. What our vision about restoring our brand name for the Egyptian cotton, and what we will do in the next 2 years. On behalf of the Egyptian holding company for cotton and textile industries, I want to tell you something about our modernization strategy for upcoming 2 years. As we know, all of us, the Egyptian cotton, now we have a lot of geners in all of Egypt, beginning from Upper Egypt till Delta. Now we modernize these genes. We will keep from 7 to 11 only for geners, but the rest will be closed. The 7 or 11 and later, the first stage, it will be 7. Maybe expand our target to 11 when we expand our cultivated area from the Egyptian cotton. We have a new technology, rotor-bar roller gene in our genes. We care about the contaminations. We can say that now our Egyptian cotton from these genes is free contaminations. Also, the traceability. We care about the traceability of the cotton. This is in the pre-industry. Our target or main project is spinning and weaving and dyeing. We have a big project to modernize all our factories. I think the cost of this plan, it will cost about 21 billion Egyptian pound. It's huge. The spendings will be double 4 times than we have already now. The plan will take 2 years. We begin already from end of 2019. We will, the new product will be in our hand in the end of 2021. We want to benefit from the Egyptian cotton, add value, restore our logo from the Egyptian cotton, rebranding. All of our target will be actually during these 2 years. We have many consulting in many different subjects like branding, like marketing, like spinning, weaving, dyeing. All of our supply chain, we have a consulting Egyptian or from outside. We have a consulting Werner International Consulting Office. This is to put our studies, visibility studies for our plan. We have also consulting for marketing and sales from outside. We have branding, rebranding from Thomson, Wonder Thomson. Also, I think after we will finish this plan, it's completely different between our situation now and the target situation in after 2 years. But we need to expand our cultivated area from the Egyptian cotton. We have to encourage the farmers to plant the cotton. It will need all of our efforts from all of us as a traders, as a spinners, as a committee like Egyptian committee, as a government. All of us, we have to work to encourage the farmer to recultivate more quantity from the Egyptian cotton, the white gold of the Egyptian cotton. What we need to restore our famous names of the Egyptian cotton. Thank you for your invitation. I hope this day it will be a successful day for Egypt and all the world. I know that all the world now, all the countries will celebrate the same day in all the countries. Thank you again. I hope you a pleasant day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ahmed. His Excellency, Mr. Hisham Tawfiq, the Minister of Public Business Sector, and Her Excellency, Mrs. Niveen Gama, the Minister of Trade and Industry, were supposed to be with us today to share this special event. However, due to certain obligations, they could not make it, and they have kindly sent to us their word by video. This is the word of Mr. Hisham Tawfiq, the Minister of Public Business Sector.
Hi, everybody. It's an honor to participate in the World Cotton Day. I would like to thank all of the organizers, International Cotton Advisory Committee, International Cotton Researchers Association, Egypt Cotton Association, Cotton and Textile Industries Holding Company, for giving me the opportunity to talk to such distinguished audience and international cotton experts. My name is Hisham Tawfi. I'm a cabinet member in the Egyptian cabinet. I'm responsible for managing the state-owned enterprises. I'm also head of the ministerial committee for cotton strategy. I would like to share with you what Egypt is doing to go back to international markets and strongly. On the upstream, we are focusing on having much cleaner long staple cotton, which is our flagship, by full replacement of our 140 years old ginning plants to modern ones. We did our trials and commissioned the first plant in Fayoum Governorate last year. By end of 2020, we are commissioning 3 more ginning plants in Delta region. And by the end of 2021, we intend to have 3 more, putting the total number to 7 of very modern plants, capable of ginning Egypt's full produce of long staple cotton. The plants are fully automated. Each bale has its HVI label and barcode with full analysis of the cotton and traceability of production. On the trading side of seed cotton, this is our second year applying a new system for receiving the cotton directly from the producers, eliminating introducing brokers, and having an auction among traders. Egypt is forming its commodity exchange market, and we intend to have cotton as one of the main products next year. The commodity exchange will start with spot markets, but I'm sure that it's a matter of time before we have futures contracts like we had in Alexandria back in 1907. Downstream, we have announced an ambitious plan to revamp almost 50% of our spinning, weaving, and finishing and dyeing plants with a capex of above $1.2 billion. The list of equipment manufacturers include the Swiss Ritter, Savio, Marzoni, Etema, Benninger, and Regani. We are putting in place an SAP-based ERP in all of our companies and employing new breed of managers, merging 31 companies into just 10. We are focusing on centralized marketing, using a network of agents internationally and distributors internationally and locally for our new portfolio, starting with lint, long staple cotton, to fine yarn and fabrics. Our marketing directors tell me he's preparing to have a booth in every prime department store in Europe, North America, and Far East to sell our Egyptian brand long staple select finished goods. We'll focus on bed sheets, formal fine shirts, towels, knitwear, and underwear. I hope I gave you a glimpse of our efforts and plans to have a comeback in the international market, and I look forward to receiving any interest to share with us the good future. Thank you very much.
Now we have the word of Mrs. Naveen, Her Excellency Mrs. Naveen Gama, the Minister of Trade and Industry.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يشرفني أن أتواجد معكم اليوم للاحتفال بهذا الحدث الهام لنا جميعا، وهو يوم القطن العالمي. اسمحوا لي بداية بتوجيه الشكر إلى الهيئات الدولية متمثلة في منظمة التجارة العالمية، منظمة الأغذية والزراعة، الأونتاد، مركز التجارة الدولية، واللجنة الاستشارية الدولية للقطن على تعاونها معا لدعم هذه المبادرة المقدمة من دول السي4 بنين، بوركينا فاسو، وتشاد ومالي، والتي تم إطلاقها في أكتوبر الماضي في جنيف، معلنة بذلك بدء الاحتفال رسميا باليوم العالمي للقطن. بهذه المناسبة أرحب بكم جميعا في هذا الجمع لنشهد معا انطلاق الاحتفال الثاني بيوم القطن العالمي، ومن دواعي سروري أنه يكون من مصر، الأمر الذي يعكس مدى الاهتمام الذي توليه مصر للقطن، وهو ما انعكس أيضا في رئاسة مصر اللجنة الدائمة للجنة الاستشارية الدولية للقطن خلال العام الماضي. كما تعلمون جميعا أن القطن المصري دور متميز في التاريخ المعاصر لمصر اقتصاديا واجتماعيا، وقد بدأ زراعته في مصر منذ عام 1820 في عهد محمد علي باشا. القطن يعتبر أحد أهم السلع الاستراتيجية، ويتميز بأنه أحد المحاصيل التصنيعية والتصديرية الهامة، لأنه أحد الركائز التي تعتمد عليها صناعة الغزل والنسيج والملابس في مصر. يقدر عدد العاملين بتجارة وزراعة القطن تقريبا حوالي 9 ملايين مواطن. ساهم كل ذلك في منح السمعة الشهيرة للقطن المصري في جميع أنحاء العالم، ودفعنا إلى إنشاء وإطلاق العلامة التجارية للقطن المصري منذ 20 عاما لمساعدة المستهلكين على التمييز بين القطن المصري الأصيل وأي أقطان أخرى مقلدة. السيدات والسادة، في ضوء الاهتمام الكبير الذي توليه الحكومة المصرية للقطن، وفي إطار التنسيق المستمر بين الوزارات المعنية، الزراعة ووزارة قطاع الأعمال ووزارة التجارة والصناعة، فقد تم العمل على تطوير منظومة تداول القطن بداية من الزراعة من خلال المحافظة على السلالات المنتقاة والخواص الطبيعية للقطن المصري، مرورا بتحسين جودة ونظافة القطن، مما كان لذلك من مردود إيجابي على كافة المتعاملين في القطن من مزارعين وتجار ومصنعين. في هذا الإطار أود الإشارة إلى أن مصر تطبق إجراءات صارمة للتحقق من مكونات أي منتج مصنع من القطن المصري بنسبة 100%، بحيث يتم إجراء مراجعة على الشركات المصرح لها استخدام العلامة التجارية للقطن المصري من خلال نظام تتبع كامل لمكونات القطن المصري في جميع مراحل الإنتاج في سلسلة الإمدادات، إلى جانب إجراء تحليل البصمة الوراثية DNA لعينات من النسيج المصنع. بالإضافة لذلك تقوم الحكومة بتنفيذ برنامج تحديث شامل لصناعة القطن والغزل والنسيج في مصر من خلال إعادة هيكلة وتطوير شركات الحلج والغزل والنسيج التابعة للشركة القابضة للقطن والغزل والنسيج والملابس باستثمارات ضخمة تتجاوز 21 مليار جنيه. وزارة التجارة والصناعة تولي اهتمام بالغ للنهوض بصناعة الغزل والنسيج بداية من القطن حتى المراحل التصنيعية المختلفة، مما حدا ذلك إلى إنشاء وتطوير هيئات فنية متخصصة في مجال القطن وذات قدرات فنية متميزة، مثل الهيئة العامة للتحكيم واختبارات القطن، اتحاد مصدرو الأقطان، جمعية قطن مصر، لجنة تنظيم تجارة القطن بالداخل. ويعكس ذلك أهمية القطن بالنسبة لمصر كواحد من السلع الاستراتيجية الرئيسية لاقتصادنا. لا يقتصر دعم وزارة التجارة والصناعة على تجارة القطن الخام، وإنما يمتد ليشمل سلسلة التوريد بأكملها، وتقييم السياسات الصناعية الحالية وتطويرها بما يحقق الاستخدام الأمثل للأقطان المصرية الطويلة وفائقة الطول في إنتاج جذور رفيعة، وذلك لمنع إهدار قيمة القطن المصري في إنتاج جذور سميكة. علاوة على ذلك فإن الوزارة لا تدخر جهدا في تقديم الدعم الكامل للمشروعات الصغيرة والمتوسطة، خاصة في مجال الغزل والنسيج والملابس الجاهزة، نظرا لكونها صناعات كثيفة العمالة. مصر انضمت رسميا إلى مبادرة القطن الأفضل في مايو 2020 بالتنسيق مع منظمة الأمم المتحدة للتنمية اليونيدو لتعزيز استدامة سلسلة قيمة القطن المصري بأكمله، وهذا يدعم التوجه الجديد لمصر نحو استدامة زراعة القطن المصري وإنتاجه إلى جانب المعايير الدولية لتعزيز القدرة التنافسية للقطن المصري. كما تم تنفيذ مشروع القطن المصري من البذرة للكسوة، وذلك بالتعاون مع منظمة الأمم المتحدة للتنمية الصناعية يونيدو بتمويل من الحكومة الإيطالية، حيث حظى هذا المشروع باهتمام كبير. السادة الحضور الكرام، نهاية أؤكد لكم أن احتفال مصر باليوم العالمي للقطن يمثل فرصة عظيمة لإطلاع سيادتكم على الخطة المستقبلية للاستمرار في رفع جودة القطن المصري والجهود المبذولة للمحافظة على ثقة العالم في مختلف المنتجات القطنية المصرية. واسمحوا لي أن أتقدم بخالص الشكر مرة أخرى إلى جميع الجهات المحلية والدولية الراعية لهذا الحدث الهام، وأوجه الشكر بشكل خاص إلى الشركة القابضة للقطن والغزل والنسيج وجمعية قطن مصر والسيد الدكتور محمد نجم نائب رئيس الاتحاد العالمي لبحوث القطن، متمنية لكم جميعا كل التوفيق والازدهار. شكرا.
Please let me introduce Dr. Maha Zakaria, Commercial Counselor and past chair of ICAC Standing Committee.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Let me at the outset express my sincere appreciation to all the collaborating and sponsoring bodies in Egypt and abroad for their persistence to make this important event, the celebration of the World Cotton Day, become a reality, despite this hard time and difficult circumstances all around the world, when all countries are suffering and fighting against COVID-19. I was honored to serve as the chair of the ICAC Standing Committee from the end of the 78th plenary meeting till I ended my official post as the commercial counselor at the Embassy of Egypt in Washington, D.C. this summer. And currently, I act as the immediate past chair of the Standing Committee. As you all know, the ICAC is the only international association of cotton producing, consuming, and trading countries since 1939. And Egypt was one of the main establishing countries. The ICAC's mission is to serve the cotton and textile community through promotion, knowledge, sharing, innovation, partnerships, and providing a forum for discussion of cotton issues of international significance. During the 77th plenary meeting in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, we approved and adopted a 3-year strategic plan that was launched on July 2019, focusing on revitalizing and developing of the organization. Since then, many developments were achieved. Some of them are updating the ICAC's mission, vision, and values, introducing the first annual report last year and the second this year, establishing a new website, introducing an interactive database portal to access statistical information on cotton, launching 2 projects to emphasize the importance of technology in cotton industry, represented in the use of artificial intelligence in the Soil and Cotton Plant Health app, and providing learning through the virtual reality training programs. And last but not least, launching the World Cotton Day for the first time at the WTO headquarters in Geneva last year. This was an ICAC initiative supported by our partners at the WTO, UNCTAD, ITC, and FAO. And it was a huge success, attended by over 700 people, including 12 ministers. With the support of the C4 countries, the initiative was proposed to the United Nations to make the 7th of October officially reserved as World Cotton Day on the permanent UN calendar. Since then, the ICAC, through its private sector advisory panel, coordinated efforts to promote World Cotton Day each year and encouraged all stakeholders to make their own plans to celebrate the world's most important natural fiber. And here we are, reaping what we sowed over the past year. Today, we are all celebrating together the World Cotton Day with the aim of raising awareness of this beautiful natural fiber benefits around the world, from its production, transformation, trade, and consumption, and also encouraging and increasing the demand for this natural product through the collaboration of all stakeholders in the global supply chain. As for us here in Egypt, cotton is associated to Egypt throughout history, and it has been playing a major role in the country's economy for centuries as one of the strategic commodities. The Egyptian cotton is well known everywhere as the highest quality cotton around the world. The Egyptian government attaches great attention to cotton, and this led to create and launch the Egyptian cotton trademark to help consumers recognize our genuine, authentic Egyptian cotton. Many other activities are taking place to restore Egyptian cotton global position, increase its prices and exports with value added, achieving the highest returns to farmers, and supporting the SMEs projects, especially in the field of spinning, weaving, and textiles. Egypt also has launched Better Cotton Initiative, BCI, in coordination with the UNIDO to advance sustainability on the whole Egyptian cotton value chain. Our celebration today of the World Cotton Day represents a great opportunity to market the Egyptian cotton and to increase demand for consuming our different cotton byproducts locally and internationally. Let me thank you again, all the sponsoring bodies, for this important event. Special thanks goes to the International Cotton Advisory Committee, ICAC, to Dr. Mohamed Negm, the Vice Chairman of the International Cotton Research Association, the Cotton and Textile Industries Holding Company, Egypt Cotton Association, and to Marie Louise Company. Wishing you all the success to increase the demand for cotton in general and for the Egyptian cotton in particular. Thank you.
Please let me introduce Mr. Mohamed Khidr, Chairman of CATCO.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نشكر دعوتكم الكريمة لحضور هذا الاحتفال، ونشكر القائمين على هذا الاحتفال تحت رعاية معالي الوزيرة نيفين جامع وزير الصناعة والتجارة، معالي الوزير هشام توفيق وزير قطاع الأعمال العام، معالي الدكتور أحمد مصطفى رئيس الشركة المقاطعة للغزل والنسيج والملابس. بنشكر القائمين على هذا المؤتمر وعلى هذه الاحتفالية لما يمثله القطن من دور هام في التجارة المصرية. بيلعب القطن دورا هاما في محاربة الفقر وتدعيم الاقتصاديات في العديد من الدول النامية وتأمين دخل ملايين الأسر الريفية والعاملين في صناعة الغزل والنسيج. ويعتبر التلوث من أهم التحديات التي تضر القطن المصري ومن حيث الجودة والربحية. على سبيل المثال فإن قطعة صغيرة من بوليبروبلين تسبب خسارة كبيرة، حيث أن اختلاطها بالقطن الزهر خلال عملية الجني أو أثناء مراحل التداول أو الحلق تظهر بعد ذلك في المنتج النهائي وتؤدي إلى خسارة، حيث أنها لا تمتص الأصباغ ومن ثم رفض المنتج النهائي، مما يؤدي بدوره إلى خسارة كبيرة. وقد أصبحت الملوثات في القطن الخام كابوس حقيقي للغزالين في العالم على مدار الثلاثة عقود الماضية، والغزالون دائما يطلبون مستويات منخفضة من التلوث في القطن الخام، وفي المقابل تزيد نسبة الملوثات في القطن الخام بصورة مضطربة. وفي إطار اهتمام الدولة باستدامة القطن وزراعته وتطوير صناعة الأقطان والتخلص من الشوائب التي تنتج خلال مراحل تداول القطن، وضعت الدولة خطة لتطوير المحالك وتطوير صناعة الغزل والنسيج بما يواكب العالم، وحيث أنها سوف تستهلك الأقطان المحلية مما يعود بقيمة مضافة على القطن المصري. كذلك وضعنا خطة كبيرة لتطوير المعامل، فالشركة مشكورة شركة الغزل والنسيج والملابس بتعمل لنا معمل للهيئة في كل محلك على أعلى مستوى، بتديره هيئة بتنشئه الشركة وتديره هيئة التحكيم، مما يحافظ على خصائص الأقسام لتواكب أحدث التكنولوجيات المستخدمة في الدول المتقدمة. كما أن استخدام التكنولوجيات الحديثة يعتبر خطوة جادة على الطريق الصحيح للتخلص من الشوائب والملوثات تماما، ومن ثم يسترد القطن المصري عرشه عالميا من جديد. وفي إطار دور هيئة تحكيم واختبارات القطن للحفاظ على القطن المصري وسمعته العالمية والحفاظ على استدامة زراعته، فقد تقدمت الهيئة بمشروع لتعديل القانون 106 والقانون 75، وذلك يعطي الهيئة الصلاحية الكاملة للرقابة على المغازي المحلية. ومن شأن هذا التعديل السيطرة على عملية تسريب الأقطان للدواليب الخاصة، والتي تعد أكبر وأخطر الآفات التي أصابت صناعة القطن المصري والتي تؤثر سلبيا على استدامة زراعة الأقطان. كما قامت الهيئة بمراقبة الأقطان الخاصة أو المعاملة بالBCI خلال جميع المراحل من جني وحليق انتهاء للتصدير أو استهلاك في مخازننا المحلية. كذلك تطوير عمليات السحب وسحب العينات وتمريك البال الناتج عن طريق عمل باركود به جميع البيانات عن البالة من حيث مكان الإنتاج والبال ومواصفات تكنولوجية مما يقلل التلوث في القطن. شكرا لحضراتكم، وإن شاء الله نتمنى للقطن مزيدا من التقدم والازدهار. شكرا لحضراتكم.
Please let me introduce Ms. Sarah Berlez, Program Officer, Regional Office of UNIDO.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of the Regional Office of UNIDO in Cairo, I would like first to thank the organizer of the second edition of the World Cotton Day. So first of all, the International Cotton Advisory Committee, the International Cotton Researchers Association, and our friends of the Cotton Agent Association, as well as the Ministry of Trade and Industry and the Ministry of Private and Business Sector. We are here, and this is the second edition. I had the honor to participate to the first edition last year, together with our colleague, Professor Negma and Dr. Hisham Mossad from the Cotton Research Institute. And it was a great honor for us to represent Egypt and in such a special occasion. UNIDO is very much committed to support the cotton value chain, and especially this year. This year, we are all living a very specific and special moment, a very difficult moment for a lot of us because of the COVID-19. This is why we believe that as UNIDO, we have even more responsibility to support the cotton value chain and the cotton sector worldwide. As we have seen, recent studies unfortunately have confirmed that the textile sector will suffer heavily from this crisis. However, it is our role as UNIDO to support even more the sustainability and resilience of the cotton value chain. And fortunately for us, here in Egypt, we have started 2 years ago this effort. And as it was mentioned by Her Excellency Nevin Gama, we started the Egyptian Cotton Project. The Egyptian Cotton Project is funded by the government of Italy. And this year, in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic crisis, we fortunately launched the Better Cotton Initiative last June. Here I see a lot of friends that have supported us in this effort. Dr. Ahmed Mustafa, Mr. Magdi Tolba, Engineer Mohamed Kedr from CATO, the Cotton Agent Association. And Better Cotton Initiative has been keen to still launch this initiative in Egypt this year because they saw the commitment of the Egyptian stakeholders, the Egyptian private and public sector. This was the amazing thing that they haven't seen in other countries. Cotton is a strategic sector here in Egypt. It constitutes 26% of the total industrial production. It employs 1/3 of the manufacturing labor force in the country. And this is why for UNIDO Regional Office here in Egypt is a strategic sector that we put also in our program for country partnership that we are signing now with Minister Nevin Gama. And this is why we believe that we will continue this journey hopefully next year as well, thanks to the government of Italy. We have a second phase of the project.
that we are all very keen, to put forward. And I would like really, to thank all of you, because without you, we will never be able, to achieve such good results. And some of you already thanks you need, for giving the opportunity, to put forward this. But what we said is that we are just facilitating, You are doing an amazing job, and everybody now finally will hopefully again recognize how special the Egyptian cotton is, and how also we can prove that the Egyptian cotton and the cotton sector is sustainable and can still be competitive in the external market. Thank you, everybody, and happy World Cotton Day to everybody.
Please let me introduce Dr. Mohammed Negm, Vice Chairman of Cotton Researcher Association, International Researcher Association.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the International Cotton Researcher Association and the ICC, I would like to be glad with you today. I would like to thank also the Minister of Public Business Sector and the Minister of Trade and Industry, Dr. Ahmed Mustafa, Mrs. Maha Zakaria, Dr. Shireen Khalaf, and Dr. Mr. Wael Walama, and our engine power, Mr. Khalid Shuman, for his effort usually. With all of its issue and the production decline, cotton is still a lifeline of Egypt's economy. Human association with the cotton dates back to the beginning of human civilization, and the cotton accompanies him until the way of his final destination. Cotton is globally vital for the developing and the developed countries. Although man-made fiber is substituting cotton to a great extent, it is extremely slow degradability. In the environmental and the recent experience during the pandemic-19 gave a message to mankind: please back to nature, which will surge cotton demand globally. In 2019, October 7, we marked as a World Cotton Day with remarkable globally. Today, October 7, I would like to request that celebration be accompanied by one resolution about cotton. Your company, your association, your institution, or department could make for its betterment during the year to come. You can make that resolution slogan and keep reminding yourself by running line on your letterhead that will make difference and is a true spirit behind making World Day. There are countless ways you can show support and affection to Egyptian cotton. Choose one or more that suit your association, department, or business, so that we can showcase them globally. We wish you joined us next year in the occasion of World Cotton Research Conference 7 and celebration with another World Cotton Day in Sharm el-Sheikh from 3 to 7 October 21. Thank you for your time and request you to mark your calendar for the October 7, 2021 and plan something enjoyable. I wish you a successful and joyful event ahead. Thank you.
I would like to thank you all, and please let us start now the celebration of the World Cotton Day by cutting the cake and start the celebration outside. Thank you so much.
Yes.
ايه يا حبيبي، هو بقى قطع تورته المفروض خلاص. انا عارف.